I'm standing on the Gallagher brothers.
Here we go. Alison, so nice to meet you in person.
Very, very nice to meet you.
We did have a little chat on the podcast previously.
We did, yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a really special conversation for me.
Oh,
I got so much from it, and technically,
Yes.
it disappeared. It was the file was corrupted.
You're joking.
Yeah.
After all that, that's a disaster.
No, I've never had that before. In 400 episodes, I've never had the file corrupted like that.
My goodness.
So I'm wondering if someone didn't want our conversation to be shared, because what you do in the world of art and creativity is in a sense activism. Do you see it that way? The work.
Well,
that
yeah.
you
I
do?
mean, you can use that word. It's definitely provocative. I mean, whenever I create work, I always try to make things that people do not walk on by. They stop and go, oh my God, what's that? And then they go, oh, yeah, I have to look again, and more horror. And yet the seductive nature of photography draws them in, and so they want to watch more and more. So that's my goal, really. It's like, push me, pull you.
And you've arrived in Edinburgh, and instantly you've done that with the Gallagher brothers here.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun because we had the Gallagher brothers have been to see the Gallagher brothers. Yeah. And we've had a great day, exhausting day at the stadium, the Oasis Stadium. It's been fun, huh?
Been a good day, yeah.
You can't get exhausted when you're having so much fun.
Tell me about it. Tell me about what you've been doing at the stadium here in Edinburgh.
Meeting loads of lovely people who were there for one reason, just to see.
There was such a good atmosphere from when we was here, making our way down there, and everyone was just buzzing about the gig, people coming up to us, having photos, and just a real good feel factor from the whole, 3-4 hours we were there.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Really
People were
really
rushing
good.
up, everyone wanting selfies.
It felt like a proper movement, like rather than just a gig. It felt like a big like a happening.
Yeah.
And I think to be part of that today was enjoyable, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was something like a special moment for you guys to be there. Like, I feel like it's a bit of a special moment for the fandom for sure, but for this country with the reunion of Oasis.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought it would never happen, but it's happening in this moment right now. And in some way, you've managed to become part
regardless
of
of what the motives are, the
Yes,
money over the fans' money.
Of course.
Parts of it. I mean, we were saying earlier, there's dads now taking it. If you were 18 in '94 when you saw him, roll on.
Oh, food is arriving.
Do you want some chips? I'll have one.
We can have chips.
We're on the diet.
Chips is entering the podcast. Oh,
We're on
lovely.
a diet.
Chips and kebab.
It's just you and Alison in the shop.
Yeah, I've got two cameras there.
Oh, okay,
There's a second camera.
It's a bit of
Yeah,
telling.
no problem.
It's yours. I got your word, I'll leave you.
Thank you. So we've got chips and kebab, we've got drinks. This is all what part of the festival is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I got, I mean, what you were just saying to Alison, then I've looked at lots of Alison's work, and it is that impact. Is that happening? And I mean, on this flyer, right, I actually thought, my God, is that me? I do look like him. And that's the point, isn't it? It's I'm not him.
Well, the thing is, I'm proving that the camera lies.
That
I
is
mean,
the point.
obviously the lookalikes here are fantastic, and they look like. But the thing is, it's that double take. Is that really them? And creating scenes that are really plausible, but are existing in the public mind, but they've never ever been seen before. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Nobody's really created those scenes.
No, and so how does that feel for you when you're out here in the public and you're taking a step, like this is your work that you've created, you've put them in the space, and you take a step back. How do you feel in that moment?
Well, I mean, I'll enjoy both. It just says to me that celebrity, if you look the part, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter that you're not the real deal. If you look the part, that's enough. We're all about how we look and getting our information about what we see and stuff like that through photographs and imagery. And we all know that none of it really tells the truth, but we still get seduced into it to half believe, or actually 99% believe it has to be true, and that's what that's about. because I can create images that are not real, and yet people think that they're real.
So what truth are you seeking then through doing this?
Well, I think I'm just sort of raising questions to really prove the camera lies and don't believe it.
Yes, yeah.
And of course, you know, people continue to believe it. And no, there is no truth. I mean, particularly now in the world of AI, how are we ever going to be able
Yeah,
to...
we're definitely at a pivot point with the internet, with the truth.
Yeah.
There's this moment where we can create any image that we like now.
Yeah.
And I am so surprised that we haven't actually had a moment of someone famous saying that wasn't me.
Yeah.
I think that happens.
It's getting to that point, isn't it?
I think that does happen.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is as well, everyone's got a phone. I mean, we've seen earlier.
Yeah. You can capture anything within 2 seconds now. So
And it was online today.
Yeah, like
Photos of me and...
we had a load of photos, interviews earlier. Within an hour, they were posted all over social media.
Yeah.
Before we'd even sat down and looked at our phone, there'd been 2 hours on there.
Yeah. So everyone can be a director or a star of their own circle of friends on social media, and suddenly the people that we met today now have new Gallagher brother friends that are put out onto the media immediately. And who's to tell whether they're real or fake?
Well, that's... A few today actually did think that we were.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful thing. You know, I wasn't going to say, no, I'm not. I'm a plumber from Wigan. Well, I mean, I'm not a plumber from Wigan, let's get it out there. But, you know, say somebody's come from Japan or whatever, and it's like, oh my God, Noel Gallagher, I can't believe it. Well, that will be in her head forever. Now, if that's a good memory for her.
Now, absolutely.
But also for them to have a picture of someone who looks like their idol or their legend in their mind, and they're never going to get close to maybe meeting that person. We met people come over from Argentina, they're never going to meet Liam or Noel Gallagher. So if they get a picture with someone who looks similar to them,
they can lie.
But for them, that's not nice for them, I think. So
it's nice, but it means it perpetrates the lie.
It does.
The camera lies,
that's
and
everyone's
prepared to be complicit in that lie.
But then who am I to shatter that illusion? You know what I mean? Like,
what it does mean world over is that we're all prepared to tell the most terrible lies about our lifestyle.
And maybe we should be more truthful about that.
Yeah, well, exactly, but I don't think we're going to. Because
No.
Everyone wants to be famous, and everybody wants to be, you know, have a lifestyle that suggests rich and famous, I think.
And is there anything of value within that?
I think it's a kind of scary thing, actually. I think it's like, well, no, because I think that, you know, it's just one small bit of us that suddenly we've discovered that we can make ourselves famous and how important that is to us. But of course it's not important at all. You know, what we do and what we create and that type of thing, our craft, our skills, you know, that's important. I don't think just by taking a photograph of us that, you know, it makes us, you know, it's not important, but it's scary.
Yeah.
You know, as a star, you can sit in a studio and create, you know, 8 different photographs or scenes of yourself and distribute out, and nobody will know whether that's true or not. You know, so David Beckham could, you know, who's everywhere at the moment, can be kind of like gay icon, great father, you know, all of that within seconds. And we've no idea what he's really like, because very few of us actually met him. We think that we know all celebrities intimately, when of course we don't.
I guess that's the product that we've been sold.
Yeah.
That's the lie that we've bought into.
Well, it is a consumer product because we buy it. We buy more Hugo Boss, if you like, David Beckham. We buy that site, we subscribe to it if it's got, you know, all the celebrities we like on it. It's all about money, isn't it?
So I wonder if we've maximised the lie now. We've got to the limit. Do you think that we have?
No, because I think AI will come along, and then in 5 years' time, because AI is not great. You can tell it's slightly too perfect or something. It's not quite right. It looks fake, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So something else will come along, and we'll just go further and further into deep fake.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't speak with my voice often. My voice is cloned, because, if, for example, my socials people can't get hold of me, they just create my voice.
Right. Okay. So what, you're using that to your benefit?
Well, it's an interest to me that is absolutely possible. No, because I'm just saying that everything can be faked. And my lookalikes go out and do my speeches for me. Even if they're wearing bad wigs and they're half my age, nobody ever comments.
At least we've got our own hair.
Well, I've got my own hair. I don't know who's got on today.
It's extremely fascinating, and that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of with these conversations. Now, I wonder, Alison, for you, your work's gone all over the world. You've done many different things. Why bring something like this to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival?
Well, I did this show many years ago at the time of COVID. And of course, we couldn't continue with COVID. So I've always thought it would be lovely to reignite it. And at the time, people have said, since COVID, come to Edinburgh, and I haven't, because I've always been worried about that COVID moment.
Okay.
And now I think everyone's back to normal. I thought, well, why not? Why not come to the Fringe and see what it's like? And here I am.
And give it a go. Be part of the atmosphere. Be part of the theatre experience.
It's such a wonderful thing. It's highly creative moment. It's experimental, new shows, all sorts of things. All the things that I love in creativity.
And what about for you guys? Will you be part of you're here today promoting the show, but you're going to be part of the Alison show?
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely, totally. I mean, I love the fact that, everyone, I think, always in the back of the mind, you might be just doing your hair before you go out. I think I look a bit like, mine used to be Paul Weller. I wish I looked like Paul Weller. Now I think, God, what was wrong with you? You know what I mean? And then you dress similar ways, and then, so what Alison's doing, I think it's lovely. She's got an audience, and I hope there's people thinking, I hope you pick me, I hope you know. So hopefully I'm going to wander around and go, I think you look like, and they'll go, do you? Yeah. Why don't you get up on stage? And
it's painful though, because to shoot with them, I'm going a millimetre right, a millimetre left. I mean, it's horrendously boring.
And you don't know right from left.
Yeah. I think for me, for years, I've been Liam Gallagher everywhere I've gone. So it's nice to do something with it. I've never had it until this year. Mm-hmm. I've always kind of left it. And so to actually be on a show and that, I think would be pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, it's
and then to meet my brother at the same time and do it together would be.
And the thing is, what's so beautiful, we do get on.
Yeah.
We really do get on.
Yeah.
But how long have you known each other?
I only met
the day when we were at your house.
Hilarious.
Oh, wow. And you just connected like your brothers.
Mm. Isn't that fun?
Mm. Yeah, but what was fun, you could have been nervous, but you can't be nervous because you're there with Alison taking fantastic photos. And luckily it was all right.
Yeah.
But,
that was it.
I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that.
Cool.
Never met him.
No.
Never met him.
So will you two be staying together now? Is this the beginning of a band?
I don't know, we had a little moment earlier. But he's a bit more southern than me.
Right.
Nothing wrong with southerners, but...
It's been a really good day, actually.
But it's so really fun to see everyone go crazy. Like a few people walk by and say, is that, people really couldn't tell at 1 or 2 points. And then everybody else just wants a selfie and excited.
I think we had a spell there, making our way round to the stadium there. It was just bad pipes going on and it was just people everywhere.
Yeah.
Pictures, and there was a good half an hour period there where everyone was just coming by, pictures, and we were just stuck there for an hour, weren't we?
What Alison said about that thing about famous, faking
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of
they want
people,
to
a lot of
have
people
a-
liked, so they like to see it. They do like to see it because they were so many people, and even the ones that didn't come over, they were all looking.
Do you
Because
think it's
they-
a fascination, or do you think there's a need?
fair.
in these
I
people?
think people love lookalikes because they're more accessible. You know, you can't get to the real celebrity, but
Yeah.
here are the lookalikes.
That's true.
And after a second, people actually want to believe that they're real. So all sorts of things happen actually, which I'm not going to go into now.
Is this? Are you saving something for the show without spoilers? What can we expect?
Well, I
from
would
the show?
say there are certain lookalikes, and we haven't got to this point, maybe it's too early in the day, that people would chase the lookalikes and just want to fuck a lookalike. I mean, I've had to clear up a bunch of rooms where the most serious parties have been going on overnight without me knowing.
I bet keep
I
an eye
now
on you
have
after
a
the
no
show.
sex clause in my contract.
Really?
Yeah. Because
there's-
I always get the blame. People phone up afterwards and go, "Oh, you know, this happened." I'm going, "Well, read the contract."
We have a contract.
Well, apparently there's a no sex clause in it, so you better be reading it.
Hey,
I think we're in Oasis.
I think it's
Here we
illegal.
go. Here we
that would
go.
be illegal.
Yes.
I mean, I love him, but not like that.
But not with, you know, I'm not going to, yeah, I mean, like, I have to say, with the Donald Trump lookalike, everyone tries to get into his dressing room.
That is
Now, I find
that is mad. That is.
mad.
Everyone tries to get in.
Into his dressing room.
That is
But then
Leave
you,
it,
That
leave
is-
it there.
then you,
No, I want to explore this more.
but then
Why? Why do
you've
people?
totally,
Sorry?
you've totally captured even the real life because, I mean, he's a known womanizer. He's a known.
Well, that,
Pest.
part of its marketing is to be
Yeah.
a womanizer.
Yeah.
So,
isn't
but
it?
even your,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit like Boris Johnson.
Even your
was
Trump.
kind of like that, wasn't he? As well.
so in
It's an
fakery
excuse.
and in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are people so weird?
He got a lot of attention, didn't he, Donald Trump? That's mad. He got a lot of attention.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Women
it's
swooning
amazing,
and-
isn't it?
And so, what do you think that is? What do you think
Well,
that we
that
go
was
to
the point.
that extent? That people
I
want to
think
sleep
people
with Donald
want to
Trump
be.
lookalikes?
We live in this world of confusion. We can't tell what's real or fake, and I think we love it. We love the fancy world. If we can click into a total fancy world and con ourselves, and you know, we can't. You know, we don't care whether it's real or not. You know, why not? It's a bit of fun. It's all entertainment. You know,
That's all it is. It's fun, isn't it?
And the-
Entertainment. Yeah.
but it's
And
more
I
than
guess
that.
it's something like
Yeah, it is.
escapism in it.
I think a lot of people are scared of real life.
That's right. You know, who is the philosopher who said, you know, not too much reality? No, none of us can bear too much reality because that's it. We want to live in fantasy. And now with the bombardment of imagery and you can't tell what's real or fake anymore, and we think we know celebrities intimately because we can never get to them through a photograph, it's an opportunity for us to dream on and project onto the imagery on the photographs and just believe whatever we want to believe, if you shoot them right.
And so for you here now, it's you're about a week away from starting the show. Is that
2
right?
weeks,
2
yeah.
weeks away. So you're towards the end of the festival.
Yes.
So what are your hopes and dreams looking forward?
Well, I hope that the show is a success and that people enjoy it. It's extremely difficult to find the lookalikes. You know, I'm busy chasing people down the street going, hey, you look like Putin, you know, and avoiding a kind of black eye or whatever. So, you know, I hope people who look famous come, because without the lookalikes, I can't do my art. So I hope that they come, and so on stage I can style with my wonderful crack team of stylists. I can style people on stage and make them look like someone famous.
So you're looking for more lookalikes.
I am looking for more lookalikes, and then throughout the show we'll have, you know, more and more people come on stage. And I'm going to shoot live photo shoots with the Gallagher brothers here.
So it's a real immersive experience to come
It's
and see
behind the scenes of how I do it, starting with how do I find those lookalikes, and please come, you know, if you're a lookalike. And then how I do it, how I craft it, how I shoot it, and how, you know, the real celebrity behaves. So like the Gallagher brothers have quite badly behaved, I think.
Yeah. Me. Yeah, me.
And then there'll be a selfie fest, probably at the end.
Of course, that's almost a guaranteed.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
see
right.
that going any other way at the end,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the phones are going to come out and everyone wants a picture. So for you two, what are your hopes for this festival? What are you looking forward to?
Just to be part of something like the Edinburgh Festival is. I never would have thought about it like 6 months ago. So to be part of that and
It's great fun here at the
Yeah.
Edinburgh Festival.
good
And
fun
it's
and
great.
just have a really good, just have a good fun time really, and obviously do
My job is...
portray Liam and Noel best we can, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's been really good anyway, he has. I think,
Yeah, it's been.
I just think, that just for one day, you know what I mean? Just somebody sat in the audience and like I said earlier, I look a bit like that and, they might have a shit life. But for an hour they can sit there and maybe, yeah, you do look like Prince Harry. Don't know why that just popped in my head, but... And they come up and then they can go and then it's like, what? I mean, ain't that a great thing?
Yeah.
And then also put them photos out and then the mate's going, who's that? Like you were saying about it's the filter between reality and...
I think
that's fantastic.
I think also, particularly now Oasis have come back after 16 years. For us to be 17 years. For us
Yours
to be
forgets
part
his anniversary.
17 years, yeah. For us to be part of like all this comeback and that for us that's pretty
it is
cool.
amazing.
I think.
We could do a fight scene, we could do a bromance scene, we've got an in it for the money scene.
And so
They piss on the audience, don't they?
well, yeah, and with
got
doing that,
umbrellas.
what do you hope you're receiving from the audience? Do you hope that the audience take something away from this show?
Yeah,
do
I
you hope
want
the
them
audience
to
get some
interact, be
understanding?
immersive, to be interested in the fact that we're living our lives through this fake medium that seduces us into really wanting to live our lives fantasifully, and how actually we rather enjoy that. How people want to buy into the fake, buy into the fantasy, a little less of the reality. And then what does that mean for us? With the development of AI, we spoke about this, that the leaders take control of that situation and start bombing countries for power and stuff, and while all of us are enjoying ourselves, we can't tell what's real or fake.
And so
It's exploited in that way.
And so do you believe art has the power to make a difference there? That
I think it can do. It depends how you use it, and where it's distributed and how it's distributed. I always love Adam Curtis's films because he always does these amazing reveals on how governments use advertising, for example, to seduce people away from what they're not, like the government introduced consumerism after the war, the Second World War, to keep people busy rather than attacking each other and stuff like that. I always find that kind of thing fascinating, and I think the introduction of living our lives through pictures, way overdue, because that could have been done, many, many decades ago. But it's been used now to almost silence us. I watch the news to go to sleep. I mean, what a terrible thing to go to sleep on.
Yes, yeah, and my parents watch it. My parents watch it 24/7.
You wake up with it.
Yeah.
You watch it at lunchtime. I mean, it's 24-hour news. So
Yes,
you wake up
'cause
with
the
it.
news is
I mean, it
horror.
never used to
It's
be.
a horror story.
Yeah, but
Everything
then
you watch is a horror story, and it's all
Yeah.
about bad news.
It's always bad news at 10 o'clock at night.
But
You
then
don't
I-
see anything positive on there. So I think.
But you go to sleep on it. You
Yeah,
think,
go to sleep on
there's
it.
a few
Yeah.
people dying over there, and oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
that's something. I think
Yeah.
I'll go to sleep now.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
getting.
get soothed
it's
into
ne-
these worlds of horror.
It's now getting to the point where you're in an abacus. Shall we talk about Gaza today? Well, no, because there's something just at a hospital in Ukraine. All right, well, let's get rid of that. And how many deaths? It's getting a bit like that. But hasn't the news always been like that? I mean, going back to your show,
Yeah.
just stop. Escapism.
Can we
that's what
ignore
it
it
is,
though?
yeah.
Can we ignore the bad things that are going
No,
on in the world?
no, because
Can we
when
turn
you-
a blind eye
Well,
to
we
it?
do,
There
and I
wouldn't
don't
be good
think we
things
should.
if you ignore the bad
Yeah.
things. There really wouldn't.
But I
If
think
you
that's
ignore
the
the
point.
bad
Like,
things, you can't be a good thing.
like a show like this, it does take people away from like things they're going through in their life for a couple of hours one night, and they can have a good time, have a good laugh, and see something positive, you know.
And I think as well, change the perspective.
Yes.
Move the perspective from it's all dark and gloomy to something over here, and understand why you're being shown
Yes.
the dark and the gloomy as
Well,
well.
that's right.
Well, it's perhaps holding
And
a mirror up to people, because I mean that Donald Trump getting his dressing room door knocked, you know, people. I mean, what's wrong with us? You know, what's wrong with us? You know, it's holding a mirror up to that person. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
I'm
my
stunned
God,
by it.
can I have a photo with Donald Trump? Why would
It's
you?
very funny.
But-
we
but
have
it's
to be
about-
very careful. We have to seriously protect him.
But
I I also think
But
that
people
Tell me more. Tell me more.
talented.
What's the worst thing
I
that's
think
ever happened to the Donald Trump lookalike? Do you know?
The worst thing that's happened.
Or the best for him?
Yeah, I was going to
Well,
say
I
it depends
don't know.
on
I'd
what.
like, he's on stage. I'd like to ask him that. But he has been totally mobbed in New York, outside Trump Tower, by Democrats. And you'd have thought they'd want to punch him in the face, but all they want is a selfie. And possibly more. And that's what I don't understand. I mean, aren't Democrats meant to hate Donald Trump? But anyway, all is the opposite, I can assure you, in New York with the lookalikes.
brilliant, that is.
How do you think these people in power feel about the art and the activism that you're trying to do?
Well, I was making a film about Donald Trump with ITV, and suddenly I was interviewing all the people in New York who hated Donald Trump, really. And then suddenly people kept on turning up or ringing up saying they wanted to come, who were friends of Donald Trump. So I said, okay, we'll meet them. And they came with great big boxes of Polaroids and things like that of them with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Just completely fascinating. And the interviews started very nicely. Oh, how nice, you're making a film about Donald Trump. And then, of course, they all ended up rather nastily.
Right.
Not from my point of view, but you know, that they definitely had an axe to grind. But Donald Trump, you know, didn't get shown for various different reasons, but if that film had been shown, Donald Trump would have loved it, because it's just more publicity. And I think Donald Trump is an excellent marketing man. I'm not saying he's excellent other things, but an excellent marketing man. And, you know, scoop up everything. It reminds me of Tony Blair. I made a film about Tony Blair, and it was all hush-hush, the publicity, and the press had all been lined up by the PR teams. And then Tony Blair suddenly burst in on the sofa at BBC News and said, oh, a film has been made about me, and he read out the whole script and blew our wonderful secret moments in that film and just used it for his own. He burst the bubble of our film, and
So the message can be twisted.
yeah, but I found that very interesting. They, you know, that politicians really care, and they can use it to their benefit. I'm sure if Donald Trump really hated what I did, he would sue. You know, he just would. He's a litigious man.
Is there any real power in that though, if you're trying to do something creative and someone tries to put a stop to it?
Well, it's not nice because you've got to hire a lawyer, defend yourself, pay shed loads of money, and try and get rid of the guy, which would be difficult if he's got an axe to grind.
Yes, yeah.
But it shouldn't make you stop trying.
Sorry?
It shouldn't ever make you stop trying.
I don't really. But, you know, you'll see. If you come and see my show, you'll see what I've done for Donald Trump. But he hasn't said anything, you know, yet. By lawyers.
So is there when someone, I do see you as an artist that's an activist, and when you're an activist, I do feel like there's a definitive goal and aim that activists are after, a big change in the world. What would that be if you could change one thing through your art? What would that be?
I suppose my work is about bullshit and how we live our lives through bullshit. You know, Donald Trump is almost like the poster boy for my work because he spouts bullshit. He'll say anything to get the vote. And how you can use imagery, use media devices in order to elevate yourself and elevate your votes. And that's what Donald Trump does, and it's all complete bullshit. And the camera makes it extremely easy to lie, and I prove that. And that's what I'll show.
Wonderful, Alison. I really do appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
Okay? I look forward to seeing what happens with your show here at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
I feel like there's some exciting things about to take off for sure.
Yes.
So where do we find you here?
Well, the show Faking Famous is at Checkpoint on Wednesday the 20th of August to the 23rd of August. Starts at 7:40 in Bristow Place, and I really love everyone to come and have a look at it. And I'm looking for lookalikes to come forward so I can make more work.
So how do they reach out to you? If a lookalike is out there right now and they're like, oh, I'd like to get involved with this.
Get in touch on Instagram, Alison Jackson Artist. You know, I'm looking for all those heartthrob lookalikes. You know, Harry Styles. Well, yeah, these two.
They're going to be below us.
Oh, below that, yeah. Harry Styles, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Chalamet. You know, where are they?
They're out there.
Wonderful. This sounds like exciting stuff.
Yeah. Well, Oasis are here. They're coming.
The Oasis are here and the rest are coming.
Yeah, that's right.
I look forward to it. Thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate you sharing.
Oh, well, that's absolutely
and it's wonderful to
fantastic.
catch up with you again.
Yeah,
this time
yeah.
we've got it on record. No corruption there.
Yeah.
So this has been wonderful, Alison. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very, very much. I know it wasn't quite the interview that we had.
Yeah, well, sometimes I feel like these conversations are for us.
Yes.
And I felt like the one that me and you had, that was for us. To
Really?
Have yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
I took a lot from that
Yes.
I'll take going forward. I take a lot from art and
Yeah.
your hearing your story.
Yes.
So, you know, not everything has to be shared with the world, does it?
No.
Well,
it certainly
that's kind of the
doesn't.
point. That's the point.
That's the point that you're trying to make, I guess.
It's all a
It's
secret.
shared. Is it true? It is shared. Is it
Yeah.
true? Is it fake?
There you go.
But anyway, I'm so grateful to these guys. Honestly, it's just so brilliant. We've done so many great scenes and shoots, and today I thought it was
Really good day, yeah, really good day.
It's fantastic.
Really good.
It's
That was
wonderful
to be part of that stadium there today, and because there's some big scenes there
Yeah.
as well. And it was good. It was good laugh, wasn't it? Good fun. It was cool.
Yeah, it was really great, and it's really lovely to meet you, Martin.
And
So,
you.
yeah.
And you. Thank you. Well, and also, if anyone's been watching or listening to this conversation, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you for
Thanks
joining
for
in.
joining. It's lovely to meet you all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wonderwall.
Wonderful. Thanks again, guys.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderwall.